Oh, can you hear us now? Can you hear us now? It looks like you should be able to hear us. I'll wait to start. We have 4 viewers who are just watching us. Hopefully the sound works now. I'll wait till a thumbs up and then we'll go. Can you hear us now? Oh, you can't hear us now. We can't confirm. Well, Tyler and I have been having lovely back and forth for the last 5 minutes.
Wish you guys were there.
So hopefully you could read our lips a little bit and tell what we were saying. But we'll try to just recapture that moment, and I'll retry this whiskey, and it'll be great. Welcome to Someone's Happy Hour. Today is September 12th, episode 74, and we've got an awesome show in store for you guys. So today we've got our mailbag questions, so we've got a bunch of good ones, looking through those. Obviously, if you have them as we go, feel free to send them in. So we've got the mailbag questions, we've got our normal segments, and then wrapping up with the 5v5 of best wedding songs.
Yeah, coming off hot from our good friend Kyle and Emma's wedding. Congratulations to them.
Yes,
and then absolutely. You're just now coming back from Chicago.
Chicago, yep. So coming back from Chicago, so it's exciting to be back home. My place is an absolute mess because I literally got back this morning. But it's good. It's good to be back home. We were talking when maybe you saw us say the word golf when our mouths were moving and you couldn't hear us because the audio wasn't working. But I got to fit in some golf, which was nice.
You golfed Sunday.
Sunday, which I was.
Time you
golfed? Golf. Yeah, that was the only time I ended up golfing. I was joking with Tyler. I was like, I would like to blame my golf game the day after the wedding on being hungover, but I really can't do that. It was just really not good outing. But and then you got to do the golf simulator thing.
So we walked into that by happenstance, but we can. That's a little bit more in the morning stand up there, and you can definitely get into that.
And then something else, especially in case I know Patrick has listened to some of our episodes. One thing we definitely want to make sure to reiterate because we were just talking about this.
When we were at the golfing bay, Patrick said now he's been going to the driving range for lunch every day.
Which
at work,
no lie,
work leaving, going to the driving range.
No lie, that's a shitty move because the problem is
he's gonna get.
He hasn't done 18 yet. He hasn't done 18 holes yet, and he's gonna be better than us.
I know.
So if you're doing that much, that's not cool. When he's gonna be like, oh, first time doing 18, sub 100. And I'm gonna be like, well, so just so you know, I guess when he's in Italy, it'll just be nonstop driving range.
Yeah, playing 9 every day.
Yeah, every day till our hands are bleeding. That is honestly just wild. The commitment is astounding. So
I know.
Yeah, it's been rough last few times out on the golf course, but
that's for sure.
It is what it is.
I kind of want to play Applewood or City Park again because I feel like I could do some work if we go there.
I was so jealous. This morning I'm coming back in from the airport. It's probably 9:30 or something, 9 o'clock, and we're driving back here, and I know the second I get back, time to log on. To the point where I was actually even on a work call in the Uber, but it sucked because we're passing right by City Park, and I see people golfing. I'm like, dude,
yeah, it must be nice.
What I would kill. These people are golfing at 9:30 on a Monday. I'm like, if you need someone else to conduct business with you, sign me up. That was unfortunate because just passing by that. But hopefully get a lot of golfing up in here soon. City Park would definitely be one I definitely want to do again. Yeah, that's the best I've ever golfed. Mitch would honestly probably want to say the same. He's actually made the comment where
he has to come back. Has he golfed since then?
Well, no, he's golfed since then, and he golfed with me, and it was me, him, Andy, and Samantha on Sunday. Yeah, and so that's the problem is he's since I broke 100, it's been so bad. So
I feel like that's how it normally is.
Yeah, exactly. So
you just have the day where you're on
exactly. So you just
can never get
back there. But one thing that was pretty wild was and I don't mean this in a bad way, but Samantha fucking killed it.
Yeah.
She and it's so I think the thing that helps is
being consistent.
So exactly. She doesn't have anything break her swing. It also probably helps that she's actually a lefty, but was swinging righty. So there was nothing that could I was like,
damn.
It was the thing that pissed me off was Andy and I are this is we had some good shots in there where okay, brings you back out the next time. But there were definitely a lot of moments where we would not be able to hit the fairway, and Samantha just every time. I'm this is you don't golf. This is your first time golfing ever. This is crazy. But no, it was a lot of fun. Good time. But it's good to be back home. Very excited about that. and yeah, getting into it. So with that, I'll go first with what I'm drinking because I'm pretty sure I've had this on here before. So I'm drinking Knob Creek, which I'll taste again. Still scrumptious, but yeah. So it's very good. We were talking. I know we were saying you have Knob Creek. You really like Knob Creek.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
It's one of those things where I was actually, when we were looking at this, at the same time I realized we earlier had no sound.
Yeah, we're not caught up.
And we're not caught up. This is from Kentucky, so I wonder if this is part of the Bourbon Trail, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd assume so. Hopefully, if it's not too far out.
Yeah, because that's something I for sure want to do, because I know we were talking, because Kyle said he's done it, and we were definitely talking with his dad about that, how he had done it too, and he really liked it. So
yeah,
that's definitely on the docket for sure. But that is what I'm drinking. I feel like what you're drinking is way cooler. So,
but yeah, so we went to a bottle shop right after, because we went to a brewery yesterday, and I'll talk about that as well more. But we went to a bottle shop, and I got obviously a build your own 6-pack, and this is
it 8.6%?
Oh, I guess so.
Damn.
It doesn't even taste that way. It tastes pretty good. So
this tastes like juice.
I'm a big fan of pumpkin beer, and pumpkin beer is now starting to be released throughout Denver. And I saw this one called Pumpkin, and I don't know if you guys can see the label there.
Yeah.
But it's an imperial pumpkin ale, and it basically says pumpkin pie in a glass by Southern Tier Brewing Company. And it's pretty good.
Did you give it a rating?
Yeah, I said 3.25.
Ooh. Tyler's a very tough grader, so that's a very good.
Yeah, actually, I had a 3.7 yesterday.
Dude,
I think it was really funny. The brewery I went to had a really good name of their beer. Remind me to talk about that. But yeah, no, it's really good beer. I'm a big fan of pumpkin beer, so they're always kind of going to get rated a little bit higher. Mm-hmm. So definitely. I tried at a brewery in Chicago. I tried this. It's Leinenkugel Juicy Peach, and it was like a peach beer. And it was I gave it a 3.75. Wow,
it was very, very good.
Yeah, no, this one's pretty good. I like it.
Wait, so what was the name of the beer? Are we gonna say no, the funny one?
Yeah, so we went to Platt Park Brewing Company, and the beer was called Platty Light.
That's good.
So it's pretty good beer. It's a good light beer.
That's good. Good stuff. So that is what we are drinking. Drop what you are drinking in the chat and share it with everyone if you have any recommendations. I guess I'm also drinking, this is a hell of a combo, the rest of my vanilla sweet cream cold brews. So very fun. But yeah, so that is what we are drinking. With that, I think we can get into our morning stand-up.
You can go ahead and kick us off with that.
Okay, so I will kick us off, and I will... we will both have stuff to say about the wedding, so we can kind of save some of that for your part too. But as you said, we had the wedding speech went well. I think.
So
I think that went well. So that was good.
Hopefully, Kyle and Emma.
I was to say, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to speak on their behalf, but I think it went pretty well. So very, very excited about that. Such a fun time. Food is great. Venue was amazing.
Yeah.
The songs were great. Honestly, across the board, just an awesome time. Great seeing everyone. So yeah, that was a blast. So had a really good time with that. Got to squeeze in some Topgolf.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, so it was just a really, really fun weekend. Jam packed with stuff, but it was a really, really fun weekend. So that was a blast.
Emma's drinking a honey wine.
Ooh.
Where's it from, Emma?
Yeah, where is it from?
You should tell us where you got it from.
Yeah, no, that's sick. Your speech was awesome. Okay, well, that's good.
Good to know.
That's good. Yeah, I'll say that's good.
We were stressing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that was good. But yeah, other than that, it was. It's kind of been weird because this has been the longest period of time I've been away from Denver since moving here. So I was back in Chicago for I guess Illinois, I should say, for a week and a half, including the wedding. So got to spend some time out in Round Lake with family. For a few days, so that was fun. But then it was also cool because I got to go back to Chicago, which I had been out there since moving, and that was a lot of fun. So got to hit up a lot of different food places. If you saw my Instagram, people were probably thinking that's all I was doing, which would kind of be accurate.
You got to.
Yeah, exactly. So that was great. Got to see my brother's new place. So Andy got a new place out in Wicker Park. Gavin
The rooftop view was pretty cool.
the rooftop view was sick. It was awesome. And I've been to Wicker Park before. That's where that I think I told you there's that big mini putt club or whatever where they have the indoor bar with the putting or 9-hole course or whatever. So it's right by him, and there's a whole stretch of bars right there. So it's a really cool location. So I got to do that. So a lot of fun, and then I got to see Gavin's place, which is out in Streeterville, River North area. So it was really cool kind of checking out their two places. Selfishly, it's nice because obviously I don't live out there anymore, but now I still have places now to stay when I am back. So that was awesome. Really excited to see that. And then other than that, I was gonna say football is back, which is super exciting. Fantasy football. I think
Super
last year
depressing.
our teams kind of struggled, but hopefully this year we're
Still struggling.
Wait, are you gonna win this week or no? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bring that up. I think I'm projected to win right now, so hopefully that holds. It is, but I'm playing the birthday boy, so Carter's got one guy left today, so we'll see if he hits. But fantasy football is back, so we'll see how our teams do. Last year, I know there was a point where in the season, we were two of the lower teams, and we're
Oh yeah,
hell of a matchup.
that's probably gonna be the same.
But other than that, I think the other thing that was really cool was when I was out in Chicago watching a shit ton of obviously football, but college football. So one of the bars we went to was hilarious. We were at an LSU bar, which was funny because we're why are they it was really annoying because they're showing so many TVs of the LSU game and they were playing Southern University, so they were up 48-0 in the first quarter, so it was really stupid. But the other one that we accidentally walked into, which the place was really cool, is where I had that beer at the brewery or tap house, whatever they call it. But it was actually a Michigan bar. So we actually got kicked out because they had tables reserved for the Michigan game. So we were there for an hour, and they're sorry, there's a reservation. It's well,
Guess the food's free.
that's fucking stupid. But no, it was a good time. Probably I think Gavin took a Snapchat of it, but I obviously was betting on a lot of the games. We went out on Saturday night, so that's the night of all the college football going on. And one of the things that he thought was hilarious was I thought I had a bet that was so dead and had no chance. I checked my phone, just happened to pull it out. It's in overtime. No. So I don't stop dancing, obviously. We're literally on the dance floor in a club. But I literally have the game pulled up and I'm watching, and then they lost and I kind of dropped my phone because I was pissed. But
Gross.
yeah, it was really gross. But yeah, that was my Saturday. So college football in general, very excited. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So that honey wine Emma had.
Oh yeah, let's go back.
New World Camelot mead honey wine.
Ooh,
sounds pretty good. I do love a good mead honey wine. So
nice. I don't know.
I think Nancy and I had some at Glacier Fest, which is just outside St. Mary's Glacier here.
Nice. I was gonna say I don't think. That's that place, the hiking place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've had honey mead wine. There's that. Oh yeah. We did go. I was really okay.
They're pretty good.
Speaking of wine, we went to a really nice Italian place on one of the days. I don't know what day it was, and I was like, oh, you know what? First of all, their cocktails, it was a really nice Italian place, but their cocktails were so gross. I should have just gone with an old fashioned, but I didn't. I was like, oh, let's mix it up. It was disgusting. Gavin's was disgusting. I think Andy's was all right, but I really wanted to order wine. But the problem was the wine menu was so overwhelming because it was just this book, and I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know.
Just do Pinot Noir like we had at Willamette.
I really want to get, exactly. I really want to get into wine though. So, which I guess I said this a year ago almost. So,
haven't made any strides since.
Have not really made any strides. I tried to after we came back from Oregon, I made a habit to have a bottle or two of wine at all points in my bar cart. But currently there are none. So, got to restock.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's it?
That's it. Other than that, vodka soda was pounded those, so definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's not I was gonna say drink of the summer, but I guess
it's been the drink
summer's
of
kind of
the
over.
last few years.
Well, wasn't it? Okay,
it was drink of the summer when Emma and Kyle were engaged. Yes. When we went to Naperville for them.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
When we went out in Naperville. Or no, it was even before that.
When did because that was 2 summers ago.
Because we were in Naperville going out.
Wait, because they got engaged. They could answer this easily for us in the chat, but So they got
Wasn't
married
it, like,
2022.
wasn't it a winter
engaged
month?
2020? December 2020?
Yeah.
Because
I think it was the
I
time
remember their
that we
engagement. They
went.
were like they wanted they were very not concerned, but they wanted to make sure they could have as many people there as possible. So they had to be like smart about it and stuff. They could totally answer this for us, but
I know. It was right before. I remember it was right before they got engaged because we went out to visit them in Naperville because I drove up from St. Louis.
wait, and I think it was then because
Nancy and I drove up from St. Louis.
because I would have been back from Austin at that point. Well, wait. I don't even know. All the dates are confusing now.
I just remember because we went out at that one place right along the river,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had an Irish car bomb, but they used Jameson.
Oh, that was disgusting.
And I was talking to Nancy about this the other day, or yesterday, or something like that. But they didn't have Bailey, so they just used Jameson. And we just did Jameson and Guinness.
That was really gross. That's just like when we went to Austin and they didn't have what the fuck did they not
December
have?
2020.
We got Irish car bombs in
So-
Austin. Oh wait, what did you say?
December 2020 is when they got
Went to
engaged.
visit in like August, September.
That's
Oh,
right. I remember it was winter.
Okay.
And then, so it was August, September when we went. Yeah, that's right. Because didn't we go to Topgolf as well? Or no?
But that was Memorial Day.
Oh, no, we went-
Memorial Day weekend. We went to
went-
Top Golf.
Golfing at Seven Bridges.
Oh my god, this is wait. Oh yeah, because at this point they're still living in Naperville.
Yes.
And why was so? I must have came in town because I was in Austin at that point. I don't even know.
I think
I'm
so.
so confused right now. What was I gonna say? Oh wait, no. I think it was because I drove up, was out there for that, and then I drove all the way back.
Well, then you stayed with
And I stayed with you
us
guys for a week.
Yeah. In St. Louis, yeah.
That feels so long ago.
That was literally right before we started the podcast. We literally decided
Oh yeah,
week.
that way when we were in St. Louis, we're like, oh, we should do this.
Yeah.
And here
we
we
literally
are.
bought the microphone and the headset.
Oh wait, we're actually almost at 2 years of
years.
the podcast. That's crazy. The other thing I thought of when you said Irish car bomb was what was wrong with the one we had in Austin for the bachelor party?
So they didn't use Guinness. They used like
Oh, that was so.
some porter or stout that they had on tap, which is like never a good idea because
Yeah.
Guinness. I mean, like they're both dark
Didn't it like
beers.
curdle really quickly, or was that the issue? It just
The issue was just that it was like so typically
Oh, it was
porters and
super
stouts
heavy.
are more like heavy
Oh.
and like syrupy and like pancake breakfast stout or chocolate
Yeah,
vanilla
yeah, yeah.
stout, and I think they had something like that. When Guinness is just a normal beer, it's dark, but
Yeah.
it's still light. It's not like a
So lesson learned.
Don't
make
do
sure you
anything
get an
with
Irish
Guinness.
car bomb with the actual ingredients.
Yeah.
Don't be doing this like, oh, we can make our own.
If anything,
No.
I'd be like, I'd rather have like a Coors Light and
Yeah,
drop it in there.
Oh
Do
god,
that.
it was disgusting. But on to you for morning.
Yeah, we can move on to me now. So yeah, the wedding, I have that as well. A blast, a good time. The rehearsal dinner also was a lot of fun.
Yes.
It was a great
The
place. a lot
food
of
was
fun.
phenomenal there too.
Yeah, it was. It was a
Yeah.
good
Got a
time.
good
And I
view
love
of
the
the
view of the
river.
river. That was awesome.
Got to scout out our spot for the next day.
Yeah. And then who was it? Oakley pointed out the.
Oh,
Huntley.
I think it was Oakley. It was hilarious.
Pointed out the moon to
Just
us.
say
so
that
a good
was
time.
honestly hilarious. Was we're just chilling out there. Oakley, who was Kyle's nephew, ran out. Like literally, just like it's just Tyler and I just chilling. So we just want to like get outside, like get fresh air, or whatever. And we're just like chilling out there because it's nice out. And Oakley just runs out, looks at us, looks up. He's like moon, and then he just ran back inside,
Yeah.
and it was hilarious.
That was a good one. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I felt like I had a pretty good point to the night in the wedding where I was drunk enough to keep going, but I never felt sick. Even the next day, I wasn't that hungover.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like I
felt like I was at the good level,
No, it was
just
like
being
the-
loose,
like having a good time, not ever like overboard. And to your
bringing
point,
out
the biggest thing was like when we got back was like we really wanted some McDonald's, so we of course ordered McDonald's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it took fucking
forever.
so that could be a 4 p.m.
So that
but
could
I didn't
be-
mention it. But
that was like like the next day, like I said, like I was worried when I was trying to book the tea time, and I'm sure you felt the same way when you had to leave the next day for flying. I was like, oh shit, like how early is too early? But like I was fine. Like I woke up and it was like, okay,
No, you were
game
fine.
time.
You were chilling. I was at that point to where like I was just good enough to bring out the old dance moves where I was like confident enough in that. I honestly probably have not danced like that probably since DSP or like being in NIU.
Yeah.
So it was a good time.
Well, the
I
cool
liked
thing
that.
about dancing at a
They had a
wedding,
really shout out Emma and Kyle had a really good playlist and the DJ did a really good job having a good playlist.
100%. The cool thing about dancing
always
at a
helps
wedding
out.
versus like a club, because like I was at the club in Chicago, is like
You have room. You're with
well,
your friends.
but also like the
Free
it's like
drinks.
but no, all that for sure. But additionally, it's like the songs too. Like you actually play out the whole song. Whereas like in a club, it's like they want to make every song
30 second splits.
like 30-second splits, or even when they do play more of it, they always go like they add like a techno piece to it, and it's like
just
harder to dance to. It's like just play the song. Just play
Plus,
the song.
like you get the good ones like which we're gonna mention later in our 5v5, but you get the good dance songs where everyone gets in a line.
Exactly. So yeah.
But yeah, so that was a great time, amazing time. It was rough coming back to work, but luckily we had that day. They planned it really well, having Labor Day, so we had that day off.
Clutch as fuck to have the Monday off too.
Very clutch. And then,
take notes.
But after
for
that, pretty normal week. Felt like a really long week because probably having an eventful weekend.
Yeah.
But then after that, we were able to go to this really, really cool German restaurant downtown.
Ooh.
It's called Rheinhaus, and their food was okay. Like some of the
do they have like bratwurst?
They do have brats, like specialty brats. They're pretty good, but they're just
they
like very.
pierogies?
I didn't see. I don't think so. They had schnitzel and stuff like that, but I don't think they had pierogies.
Pierogies, pierogies are. I know pierogies are they German or Polish?
I feel like Polish.
Polish. I'm an idiot.
But no, I mean they're German.
No,
like it's
fine.
like they're both.
Yeah.
I think there's
a lot of
pierogies in Germany, too.
crossover.
Because at Chris Kringle Market, there's pierogies.
Chris Kringle Market. Oh, do they have Chris Kringle Market out here?
They do. It's been going on for the last 10 years, so
really?
It's still pretty new.
And where's that located?
It's in Civic Park, right in front of the Capitol building.
Oh shit!
So it's pretty cool. But anyway, so we went there. It was actually a pretty good time. I actually had like a really good brat, but they have like bocce ball courts that you can like reserve too, and you can play bocce ball.
Or?
We did not. So
do you have to do it in advance?
No, it's first come first serve. Sorry, so you can't reserve it.
So like winner takes all. Dude.
But it's $5 to play, so it's like, never mind.
But it's like one of those things where like if you were there for like
an extended period,
if you're there for like a couple hours, sure.
But we went there for dinner. Dinner was okay. The beer was really good. They have like actual German beer there too.
Oh, I bet it's
pretty good.
This is downtown.
Yeah, it's in Lodo.
Yeah.
And then we went to so this is the whole thing with the golf bay. We were trying to go to Ironton, the distillery that we've been to
that place
for happy hour. And obviously it's a Friday night and parking.
Is it packed?
Oh yeah, parking is unbelievable in Rhino. They need a parking garage. It's just very terribly planned.
Oh yeah.
Like half of it's construction, half of it's like a chained off fence link with an empty lot. And then you're like, where can I park? And so we finally find parking, but it's pretty far away. But I saw, when I was like finding the parking spot, I saw this open bar called the Long Drive, or like the Longest Drive. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that looks like a golf bar.
Sounds like Longest Yard.
And Nancy was like, oh yeah, they have bays in there. And I was like, oh, no way. It looked like no one was in there because they just opened. So I was like, oh, okay. So then we park, we tell Cody and Patrick that's where we're going. We go in and we get a bay, and they have like a deal late at night where it's like $30 an hour. I think they can check me on that. It's $60 normally, but $30 late at night for a bay. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, sick. And then it's obviously a full bar, and then they have a food truck, I think, that sells food. But other than that,
that's awesome.
It was a pretty good time. I actually they had the clubs there, like the ones that Patrick were looking at, the all black sticks.
Yeah.
Clubs.
Oh yeah.
So they have all those. It's like the deep, if you didn't bring a club.
Patrick was probably fucking killing it, wasn't he?
Actually, I mean, we were all doing.
He was all right, he's like, yep, this feels just like the driving range.
Yeah. But anyway, it was actually pretty fun. I've actually never done a simulator where you like hit into the mat.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun. It was pretty wild.
Did it feel like?
I noticed I sky my wedges pretty much. I was hitting the fucking ceiling. I'm like, oh damn, I better.
Oh wait, you didn't even hit the screen.
Well, like when you have the wedge, so like cause we were playing like an actual course.
Trying to chip it up.
Yeah. So we're playing like an actual course, and I was like, oh okay, like It was funny because I hit it and it went all the way on like the map, like right in front of a building. I was like, I gotta chip it over this building. So I'm like, I'm gonna sky this thing. And I fucking hit it. It goes, dude, hits the ceiling, comes back down, doesn't register because
it didn't. That's hilarious.
So I was like, oh. So then I just hit it normally and it went
I've always wondered, how does putting work on that?
It just doesn't. It just says like gives you two. Like
that'd be
however close you are to the hole, it'll be like, oh, you're 1 putt away, or oh, you're 2 putts away.
You're like,
I'm like, that's a 1 putt.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I get that. 2 putts, no problem.
Yeah, but that's how it is for us. I don't know if there's other ways. I've seen like other simulators for it.
That's so cool though. Like to find like that. Like so, it was like a legit. Like you were able to play a legit course, like tee off. And
yeah, we played St. Andrews.
Damn.
When we were playing, we quit.
You played St. Andrews.
And then Patrick and I were just trying to rip it as fast as we could to get the club speed going. But
Oh yeah. Oh dude, if they have the stats, like you're like,
Yeah.
fuck where the ball goes.
Yeah,
Let's get those numbies.
yeah. So, and then the few last things I have here is it's actually been pretty decent weather here recently. So it cooled down quite a bit this last weekend. It was like a high of 60.
Well, I was gonna say Nancy sent. I think it was Nancy sent me like a Snapchat where I think it was like wasn't it like mid 40s the other day.
Yeah, so it was pretty chilly.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
What am I going back to?
It was pretty cold, not gonna lie. So it was like hoodie weather, and it was actually really nice.
I like hoodie. I mean, I wear hoodies all.
No, I mean,
example.
especially because for some reason, Colorado, Denver especially, has been in like the high 90s for the past like 2 months straight. So it felt nice to get that relief going.
Oh yeah.
But now it's looking to be in the mid 80s.
Yeah, it's like
for the next week.
It's fucking 6 o'clock right now. It's 87 degrees.
But this weekend was like perfect, like sunny, 70 at most. Oh, it was beautiful.
I get it. Looks like next week it might get back to that right now. But,
I'm sure because we're gonna get close to October.
But it's still fucking hitting up to 90 and 80s.
But with that, so we've
Dry.
been able to go out more. Like we went to the breweries. We went to a brewery yesterday where my friend Tyler, who lives in Parker, came out, visited. He got to meet Cody and Patrick and everything.
Nice.
Because he like reached out to me this weekend too. He's like, oh, like you're not doing anything, because his girlfriend was actually in Chicago as well, or his wife, I should say. Sorry. And but with that, we're able to take Enzo farther on walks because obviously with all his fur, like 90-degree weather,
he's like, this is easy.
Yeah. So we've been taking him farther. But the cool thing about that is we now walk to Cerebral. We did this yesterday. We walked to Cerebral Brewing.
How far away is that?
It's on just off of Colfax on Monroe Street. So it's like 3 blocks that way, four or 5 blocks that way. Yeah, it's like 15-minute walk.
Oh, that's not bad.
So we take him there. You know, we're able to sit down, have a beer, and we met this really cool guy who's actually like a lawyer for like the natural resources of Colorado. And he went to like the University of Utah. And he had like a really cute black lab and everything.
Oh.
And I was like, damn, this makes me want to get a black lab so bad. She was a really cute black lab. But it was just like a good time. And he was like, he's like, oh, dude, Denver's so cool. I'm so glad you guys like it. He's like from Golden originally.
Oh, yeah.
So he's from Colorado, which is very rare to find someone from Colorado.
That's cool that his mindset is he's like pumped that you enjoy it. Because
I know,
I feel like a
usually
lot of people are
everyone
like,
oh,
you're
just
from out of town. Like everyone's coming here.
Yeah, and he's like all about the thing. He's like, you know, like come here, have fun, and even if you want to leave, like that's fine. But like, you know, if you want to make it forever, like he's like that's totally like cool too. He's like, this is a beautiful place. I've always thought it was beautiful, and you know things like that. So it was just really cool because when we went to the brewery, there was like not a lot of seating open, and so like we kind of arrived at the same time. Nancy and I, Enzo, and then him and his dog. Mm-hmm. So we were like, oh, do you want to, like a table opened up. We're like, oh, you just want to like grab that table together? Yeah. That way, like, you know, no fighting.
Not to worry about, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, sure. And like, you know, he sat on his side for like the beginning part, and then towards it, we just all started having conversation. And he's a really nice guy. So
hell yeah.
We'll probably start frequenting the brewery more.
That's awesome. Well, it's nice too. Like now you have like, because like before, like I mean, it's also. Again,
just doing like a circle on a walk.
Yeah, so now it's like you have a cool spot, and I assume they have like outdoor.
That's a huge patio.
Yeah, so that's like perfect.
I'm surprised you haven't gone there yet. Because Cody and Patrick have been there. Yeah, I don't think we've taken you there.
Yeah, I don't think I've.
Cerebral is actually probably one of the better breweries in Denver.
Damn. See, this
beer wise, not like ambiance. They have a really good ambiance actually, but like. What's really cool too is they sell.
Reviews it says bad ambiance.
In their flights, it's like beakers.
Oh,
because it's like cerebral, like scientific.
Yeah.
So
that is cool. No, it's funny because obviously, like I felt like one of the things that just naturally being back in Chicago, I was asked a lot was like, oh, how's Colorado, and all that stuff. How do you like in Denver? And obviously, I've loved it so far. And we've talked about that on here. But it's just so funny because I said so many times, it's like, yeah, I know it's great that, oh, like, what's your favorite part? I was like, oh, like, I'll, like, talk about what my favorite part is. But it's, like, it's funny because I also feel like I barely scratched the surface of what Denver is and, like, what's there is out there. And I'm sure, to a certain extent, you probably even feel the same way, even though you've already been here for over a year. So it's nuts. But, yeah. Let's see. Emma says labs are the best. Oh, that's another thing we didn't even mention.
Said, yes, we got to go back.
We got to meet Charlie.
That's right.
So that
Oh my
was
God, how
a
we
big
forget
highlight.
that?
Big highlight of the weekend as well. So we got to meet Emin
Charlie is a
Kazan.
very well-behaved, good
He was
dog.
fucking chilling with us
Oh, yeah.
when we went out to.
Makes me
the patio
feel
on
so
Thursday
bad
night.
about having Enzo.
It's just
and
a
him being
different
psycho.
type. It's just.
No, I get that, but still, it's like
It was really funny though because obviously I'm used to Enzo being out here, and it's hilarious because Enzo's just so like hype when
Yeah.
anyone knocks on the door. So Tyler's literally there like holding him back.
like,
Like,
as soon as someone knocks on the door,
And it was
he's
just so-
like, "I'm ready to meet you. I want to
exactly,
Get in your face.
and it was just so funny because I feel like Charlie was like the complete opposite because like
He's a good boy.
He just like
He
he just
just-
like chills.
all right,
he
you're
just
here,
chills,
cool.
and then eventually like Kyle and Emma told us that like as he is, he's just like he'll warm up to you and stuff and like start to come over and stuff, but he's not like over the. Oh, you're just bringing fucking sick ass beers over, and I'm just drinking the same whiskey.
Yeah, I brought another one. I really want to try this.
Have you not tried it yet?
No.
Let's get a live rating.
Well, yeah, that was a live one too.
Oh wait, so you hadn't actually like, officially?
It smells like lemon meringue cake or lemon meringue pie.
Oh yeah. I will say the one thing that so I went
Lemon
to
apricot. That's
another thing I got to do in Chicago was I went
Wanna
to yeah I'm done. I got to go to Wrigley, so I had more mango cart. I will say Gavin and I had a same game parlay that hit, which was great, but I also kicked over a beer
Oh.
out of excitement. So that sucked. But
Yeah.
that's what this made me think of.
Chicago-
This is a cool can too.
Yeah, it is.
Lemon
Chicago
apricot.
was just rated by Forbes as the #1 beer city in
Yeah, you were
America.
saying that.
And it's not based off like how many or like
Yeah.
whatever. It's based off the quality of beer in the actual breweries,
Ooh.
the ambiance.
Oh,
Of,
it's a south. Oh.
the ambiance of the breweries, and then like how available it is.
Can y'all? I don't know if y'all can see this can. This is a fucking sick ass can.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's got a little skull on it. Damn. Where'd you find these?
At that bottle shop we went to right across the street from Platt
This is
Park
so
Brewing.
cool. It lists out, so it says malt, hops, like each. It like lists
Oh, I
out the
didn't
different
even look
things.
at
in
it. What's it called?
Dude, it's called. I don't even know. What? Good luck
Brains.
spelling. Brains with like 10 A's. What is? This is 1 pint.
Yeah.
That just
I'm
sounds.
assuming.
I guess it sounds like a lot, but it makes sense.
Oh, there's a few of those brains.
Where is the? I'm
It's
curious.
apricot
What percent
lemon.
do you think this is?
I'm assuming like 5 point something.
This is really good podcast audio. Let's see. Contents. No. God damn it. See, this is the other thing I was telling a lot of people when they're like, "Oh, how's Denver?" or whatever. I was like, if you like beer, like it's fucking ridiculous how you just walk into, that.
And this average is a 4.5
Damn, really?
or 4.15. Sorry.
I would probably give it. I'd probably give it like a 3.5.
I do a 3.7.
Damn.
It's weird because it actually kind of tastes like smoothie like.
I know. Well, it says smoothie on there. It has
Yeah.
like, there's like this little subtleness where it's like, yeah, like I don't know.
It tastes like you're drinking lemon meringue pie.
Yeah, honestly. So let's see. LOL. They have all their positives. Charlie ripped. Oh, he ripped up the couch. Oh, he was probably just. He honestly was probably just so excited to see you guys.
Where's the alligator?
Been
You
a
know,
while. Yeah, exactly. That's what he was looking for. That's what he was looking for.
he was
But-
just happy to be back.
Yeah, just pumped to be back. Well, that's like honestly like also probably hard. Like so, Kyle and Emma just if you don't follow them on Snapchat, Instagram, or any other socials, like they just
got
had a
married.
fucking insane. Yeah, they just got married again.
So an insane honeymoon.
They just their
Here's what I
honeymoon.
found.
Oh, what the fuck is looking up on my phone or watch? But no, the honeymoon was like insane, like the views and everything. But it's
Yeah.
also hard, like just being away from Charlie. So I'm sure he was just so stoked to see y'all and everything. He just got fucking amped. But yeah, with that, I think we can move on to our main topic. A lot to catch up on since our last episode, so that's very exciting.
yeah.
Gavin has asked me who plays the team. Oh yeah, Gavin's in Seattle right now. He's actually doing the Seahawks game today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So is my cousin. They're going together actually.
Oh, that's so cool.
Dude, this is a complete sidebar, but I just think this is so cool. I have no idea if my cousin listens to this, but so my cousin is graduated a year above me. A year above us.
It's 7.3.
Oh, that's solid.
Sorry.
So yeah, so high percentage beers. No, he's doing a thing where so he used to so he lived in Chicago. He lived in Chicago for a while.
Is this the Nike guy?
Yeah, this guy who he started working at Nike. Yeah, he's in our fantasy football league. So Brian he's worked at Nike now for quite a few months. I think he started in like January or something.
Wasn't he moved to Boston?
So that's the thing. So he was originally going to move to Boston. And he even looked out there, but then it was like they told him like you basically can live anywhere. Like basically what it came down to was Boston. I think they would pay for relocation, which is like nice, but it's obviously super expensive to live there. But they basically were like, you can also live wherever. So like what he's doing, which I was like, I had no idea he was doing this until I texted him because I was like, oh, I'll be in Chicago. Are you going to be in Chicago? And he's like, oh no, I'm in Seattle. And then I found out from Andy, he's like, no, he's like living in Seattle. I was like, what the fuck? The way he texted me, I thought he was just visiting.
Yeah.
And what he's literally doing, which I'm like, this is so cool, is right now he's doing like that like nomad type thing. So he's like in Seattle for a month, and then he's going to be going to San Francisco for a month, and he's like just living there for a month because he's like able to work remote. And I was like, dude, is Denver on your list? And he said it is. But he said it's not. He wants to come back in like the spring. He wants to come here in the spring because he wants to wait till you can hike again. Because he doesn't want to come in like the winter when you can't. Yeah. Because he was in cross country and all that stuff. So like this is like what he's about. But
yeah, definitely. If you can't make it, October and September are pretty good for hiking for like leaf.
Yeah,
is what it's called. Like watch the leaves change colors. But
let's see. What
definitely. It's kind of like probably May or June.
Yeah, I was saying, he said he's going to wait. He said probably going to wait till next year so I can hike there as well. I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, dude, like.
Because the mountains still have snow for a while.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, the problem is, like, I know when he comes out here, he did cross country. He still runs all the time.
That's awesome.
All that stuff. And he's 100% going to be like, he's going to be like, oh, yeah, let's do a 14er. I'm like, haha, no. Like, let's do the little one. Like it's funny because I think I told you this, but a while like this is like when I lived in Chicago, he lived out in Wrigleyville, and him and a bunch of his cross country friends, they were like they all lived together, like we're in the same area, and so they invited me like, oh, you want to go? We're gonna go to a rooftop game at Wrigley, and I went, and dude, I'm like everyone was super friendly and stuff, but as far as like what they were talking about, I've never felt more out of place because they're all talking about like. They were all like super. I'm like they were just all super like fit. They were talking about how like they run all the time and all this stuff. I'm like I don't like running. Like I literally despise running. That is to me punishment.
Yeah.
So, but no, he's like doing this nomad thing. I'm like that's so fucking sick. So he's in Seattle, and Gavin happens to be traveling. Like Gavin literally went to O'Hare with me this morning because he flew to Seattle. So they are going to the Russ revenge game. Nice. So that'll be good. Sorry, another side tangent, but with that. We can go into our main topic, which again, if you, I know we posted it kind of late this morning. So if you haven't posted a question yet and want to, either throw it in the chat, you can put it on the Instagram, and yeah, we can kind of get through those. So
yeah,
if you want to kick
we
it off,
can go through.
And Andy texted me a bunch, so.
We can go through these here on Instagram. I don't know if there's anywhere else, Twitter.
The only other ones I have is Andy texted me a bunch.
Okay.
I literally asked him again. I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to throw some questions in there?" And Andy just fucking he just started texting a bunch of them. I was like,
nice.
"Okay, sounds good."
The first one here coming from Mitch actually. Are the Broncos a mortal lock team?
I saw that 100%.
Broncos money line or Broncos spread?
I had Broncos minus 6.5. Broncos money line is probably like good, but the odds are like minus. Probably 2 something, 3 something. I already locked in
for Rashad Penny to just go off tonight.
Oh, do you have Rashad Penny? That'd be hilarious. You're like, I don't know, dude. Rashad
I heard
Penny.
A lot about Rashad Penny.
You're like, I heard Rashad Penny's gonna have a career game.
No, I would take that too, dude. Especially if Broncos were home, I'd do like minus like 20.
Yeah,
but
Seattle's so bad.
Yeah,
their
that's
quarterback.
why.
Like I don't. Is it Drew Lock or Geno?
I think Geno got named one. Oof. Which is crazy for Drew Lock.
tough save for Drew Lock.
Yeah.
So no, I had Broncos minus 6.5.
Or maybe not. Maybe Drew Lock got named.
I don't even know who their starter is.
I guess it doesn't
matter. Well, regardless, whoever started at quarterback, you'd fucking throw Joe Montana.
Aaron Rodgers in there, dude.
Yeah, dude. You could throw Aaron Rodgers in there minus 13.5.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, I'd probably take the spread too.
Yeah, I put in money on the spread. I also had money on. Actually, that's our little betting segment. Oh, if you haven't placed anything, you should probably place it soon because the game starts in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But also that being said, because we started a little late, the game is 100% going to be happening. So people, please let me know who scores the first touchdown because I have Russell Wilson plus 2,000. So, nice. Also, if you do say in the chat that he scored a touchdown and he did not actually score a touchdown, you're dead to me. So no lying, because that would be like heartbreaking. Be like plus 2,000, let's go, and then. But yeah, so I have them, and I also did a little same game parlay, but got to ride with Broncos country. Kind coming up with the graphic for today, just the post was like made me laugh. I don't know if everyone appreciated it because not everyone's into football, but I laughed at it. But yeah, so I completely forgot what the question was. Mortal Lock, yes, Mortal Lock, 100%. Never been more confident in a pick. Granted, my NFL bets, I think I went a little under 50%, so maybe don't listen to me. But it is what it is. With that, next question. First question Andy sent, very, very broad. So we can go into so many different ways. Wait, Kyle just responded. Okay. I think I told you DraftKings, you can have like a sports betting group. So you see everyone's bet. Kyle just messaged in it, so I'm very... Kyle also locked in Broncos minus 6.5, by the way. So if you weren't confident in what I said...
I just got a minus 6, so... But it doesn't even really
steal
matter.
of the century, dude. They're about to... Oh, yeah, I guess that actually really doesn't... Well, unless they win by 6, then you get your money back.
Yeah, but still, I mean...
Yeah, but at that point, it's like might as well be lost anyway. What do we have? So I said... Oh, Kyle just said... Oh, yeah, because Kyle was in Antigua the whole time, so he wasn't able to actually use DraftKings. He's like, my DraftKings career starts tonight, hashtag Broncos Let's Ride.
That's right.
Okay, so this is very exciting. Like, a lot's on this game. Everyone's in on the Broncos, which of course means the Seahawks are going to win. So, so it's going to be fun. Naturally, that's going to happen. But yeah, so Mortal Lock, 100% on the Broncos. Let's see. What else? Oh, question from Andy. This was like, I was like, not a very specific question. Good hobbies to get into.
That he just asked you what are some
good hobbies to get into.
Like, I would say golf, number 1.
Golf is a good one.
Number 2 would be like craft beer or like whiskey, wine.
Well, I'll say like it's cool because there's like
not like, you know, obsessively.
That'd be like
it's just like something good to get into.
Log off work, just start pounding. But no, it's like
it's good to get into like socially. That way, like when you go out for happy hours for work or something like that, like and some people are really into that. You can like have a conversation with them, and it's like always pretty cool and like someone's into it as well.
Well, it also is kind of interesting too because like. I was trying to tell them, I think Gavin has the Untapped app, but I don't think Andy does. And I was talking to them about it when I was out there. And we went to this tap room. Because I was like, it was funny because I was there. And I was like, I didn't necessarily feel like drinking beer. So I was like, oh, I might just get a cocktail. But then I was looking at their beer menu. I was like, oh, this is like, I didn't realize they just had kegs everywhere. So like, I got to get a beer. And it was one of those things where it was cool because I got excited knowing I was like, oh, I can try another beer, see how I like it. And like, I don't know. There's just kind of like a cool thing to... I don't know, just kind of understanding what you like about a beer, like just trying different ones. So that, I would say that's a good one. Golf for sure. If you're trying to start a podcast. No, podcast is a good hobby. I'm trying to think of what else.
Get a dog.
Well, it's funny you said because one of Andy's questions was, when is Jason getting a dog? But no, it's like you have all like different things. Also, I feel like on the more like active side, I think, and this is something we've definitely talked about, is like, I mean, obviously they like out here in Colorado, there's a lot of like being active and things like that. So obviously hiking for sure, but obviously I know that's not pertinent to everyone, considering where you're depending on where you're located. But like things like joining a volleyball league or softball or kickball, we talked about. There's like the beer in hand kickball league.
You have to play with a beer in your hand.
Beer in your hand. So things like that, I would say, especially like. It's one of those things where I think between golf and then between that, like it's nice because you have this little competitive piece where, I don't know, it kind of sucks when you're like out of sports and like you've been doing sports your whole life that you're like, oh, where do you have that element? Because you had it in intramurals with college, so it's kind of a good way to continue that. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I can get the next one here. Oops. So Gavin here says, best or worst drinking game you've played?
Best or worst? I love Boom Cup.
Boom Cup's pretty fun.
I'm trying to think that's a best though.
I don't know. It's hard to do like a best drinking game.
But I mean, Boom Cup's up there for sure for best. Because you get the whole table going, and then when it fucking starts going, it's just craziness.
Yeah.
Worst drinking game. My worst experience with the drink game was when we decided to do
Fuck the Dealer.
Fuck the Dealer, and we decided all vodka, splash lemonade. We're like, oh, this would be great because all of us can start pre-gaming. And I just got fucked.
I like Fuck the Dealer, though. It's pretty quick and pretty easy for everyone to understand.
Yeah.
I like Circle of Death too. That's a good one.
Yeah, the biggest thing with Circle of Death though is I feel like there's just so many rules. But once you get like a hang of the rules, like it can be good.
I feel like it's really fun with like a really good group of people.
Yeah.
And then beer pong's always a good one.
Yeah, but I feel like the thing with beer pong though is I feel like at least like when we play, like it's one of those things where I know traditionally it's like you have beer in the cups to like drink, but it's like that's really really fucking gross.
I don't think I've ever done.
I don't think I've ever played with that. Like you said, maybe once, but that's one where I feel like as far as like drinking specifically, like I feel like it's more like you could drink casually. I don't outside of like
not something that makes you drink.
Yeah.
I'd say one of the worst ones are like. Actually, I really do like power hours, but one of the worst ones are like.
Getting a business call.
One of the worst ones are like the ones that like Thunderstruck or
what the
Rattling
fuck?
Bog or whatever.
That's
those are like
that's another.
Like, I get it, but I don't really want to pay attention that much to the point where I have to constantly. Okay, chug. Now stop.
Yeah.
It's okay. Can we like play something where we're like talking while we do this? I want to like have a conversation. I want to like focus on a song and like just like wait for the thing to drink.
Yeah.
Those are fun in their moments, but like.
But still, it's Also, since you mentioned Rattling Bog, that was fun. One of the fucking wildest things at the wedding was Troy, so Kyle's brother, wouldn't like your typical like I feel like everyone can dance to, like Cha Cha Slide or I guess we're giving away some of our picks for later for the wedding, best wedding songs. But all those where it's like everyone line up, do something. He like didn't want to do those.
Yeah.
But you put on fucking Rattling Bog or something that is from like the fucking
Deep South.
Yeah, Deep South, where like get out, put a piece of hay in your mouth and put a cowboy hat on. He was like, "Oh, this is how you do it." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like it was just hilarious. So that was another highlight from the wedding, for sure. Question from Andy: since both of y'all have moved, and we meaning I think him and Gavin, because we're in a group chat, just started moving. What are some things that are needed for a new apartment that you might not think about? It's like, what is something that like maybe you don't first think about? And you're like, oh shit, I need this.
Probably like a bar area.
Yeah, like somewhere to put your
like whiskeys and stuff like that. Cause like it is pretty nice to just have that like you don't have to like display it to everyone, but just as long as there's like somewhere that you keep like your shaker, your your mixers, your whiskeys, your bourbons, your wines, whatever. It's just like a really nice thing to have, I would say.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's I'm like literally looking around my apartment, which is a fucking mess, like I said.
Anything else to like have?
I don't know.
A second bathroom's always nice.
Oh yeah. So then you don't have to clean one at a time. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else. Something that's like a need. A coffee maker if you don't have one. But that's something you probably think of.
An air fryer.
Air fryer. That's a good one. Something I remembered, I think, but I got so I have a drying rack for my dishes, and that was something where I didn't think of right away. But I got that in like when I was in California, and I just brought it to my following moves. But it was one of those things where like I moved and I was like, fuck, I need to get one of those. And it was so annoying. But it's again kind of just a necessity when you're doing dishes, and if there's stuff that needs to dry.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Lights. Make sure you got lamps. Well, if you don't have lights in your fucking ceiling.
You get your RGB lights or whatever.
Oh yeah, behind the TV. Those are really nice. Behind the TV. And then the cool thing with that is when you're betting on sports, you can be like team color. So it's gonna be Broncos orange today.
That's right.
But yeah, that was the answer to that question, I think.
So then we have here from Gavin. Would you rather always be below 0 or always be 100 plus?
Below 0 is fucking cold.
100 plus.
I would say 100 plus, especially considering you didn't specify where. I would just choose a dry heat.
Yeah,
like I would just be Arizona here, like
get in the pool.
Like 100 degrees if I was in Illinois, no. But 100 degrees, since you didn't specify, I could deal with it. This below 0 is just brutal.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you just wouldn't go outside.
No.
Next question was, when is Jason getting a dog? Which Emma also seconded in the chat. Earliest time, we'll say next summer. Earliest point, I think.
Nice.
I don't know.
That feeds into actually this next
is there another question about
is,
getting a dog?
when is Tyler getting a second dog, and what breed would you want?
Okay, first of all, all right, really quick, I will answer that question. But first of all, they're asking us a lot of questions about getting full-on animals in our lives. That's a big commitment.
We have one.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, holy shit.
It's gonna be part-time yours now too.
Yeah,
So.
for real. So wait, what was the question?
What breed would you get?
So I was.
What'd you want?
I was thinking chocolate lab, no lie.
Yeah.
But the thing that's funny is, so Gavin's apartment had quite a few dogs, and it was so funny because like every time I saw one, I was like, I could have that dog. So it's funny as I say like a chocolate lab, or I've also said like golden retriever, which is like obviously biased between the two of you guys, but it's funny because at the same time.
Lab.
Oh, black lab would be good. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I literally could probably see any like puppy. I'd be like, I'm cool with that one. That one's fucking adorable. But I would probably lean like the lab golden retriever type like category. I guess.
Yeah, good family dogs.
Yeah.
It's actually really funny. While we were at the brewery, we actually saw a golden retriever mixed with a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Really?
And that thing was cute. Usually, I feel like they're more heavily Bernese Mountain Dog when I see them. But this one was like heavily golden, but it was like black. So it looked like Enzo, but it was like bigger, all black, and had like the orange like kind of face of like a Bernese and like little orange markings. And I was like, dude,
that's fucking adorable.
Nancy and I were both loving that dog.
Well,
his name was Finn. But
that's a good name. Did
I would say
Star Wars. Probably not.
Probably not. They were an older couple, but they had a Bernese Mountain Dog and a golden Bernese. So
that's awesome.
But I think if it would depend on like where we live. If we had like a big backyard, then like maybe a Bernese Mountain Dog and like or maybe like a Black Lab would be next. But judging from probably where we're gonna live, it'd probably be like a Corgi.
Oh yeah.
Because like we both Nancy especially, we both love corgis, and or we've also talked about this since we got a dog from a breeder, which I know is kind of frowned upon in some circles, but we really wanted a golden retriever. Next dog we're thinking about going to is like just going to the shelter and like what's the oldest dog you have and just adopting that older dog to give it like a good life for the rest of its
life. That's the hard part too is like that's where I was saying like it's hard to say for sure like this is the type of dog you want because I feel like it's so easy like you said like maybe a breed of a dog you never thought of or like a mix of two dogs you never thought of and you're like that's fucking adorable and I would take them in a heartbeat. So
like Nancy said that golden retriever Bernese was huge.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine picking up his poops. You need like a shovel. Be like, damn, dude.
You're like, damn, dude.
That's bigger than mine.
Lifting weights.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Question from Andy: best food places in Colorado. That's what I was saying. Like
first one, I'd say is Mr. Oso.
I saw them in there.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I was saying you're gonna be able to answer this, but our place I haven't been to.
Yeah,
Tyler's about to be like all these places that I haven't been.
So Mr. Oso, Senior Bear. If you're going for like more of a chain, obviously there's Culinary Dropout, Blanco, but they're like
they're more chain.
It's not like it's like the best.
If you're
just like
I don't know if it's local. I don't know if it's local to out here, but if you're looking for like a fast food type,
Bird Call
is a good one
for
like chicken.
Wings, Walter 303.
Oh, that was really fucking good. That's where those wings are phenomenal. Their pizza's really good too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting their wings recently.
I'm trying to. Well, it's funny because Andy's next.
If you like premium sub sandwiches, not just like Jersey Mike's.
Are you about to talk about the place over there?
No. So
I was like, out of that.
There's this place called like S&G. I think that's what it's called. Or Salt and Grinder is what it's called. Mm-hmm. Really good grinder sandwiches, like sub sandwiches. It's like phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, it's really funny because I was like, I don't think this is what you're about to say, but we have a sub sandwich place like right down the street. But it's hilarious because I forget what it's called.
Chubba
Hut. And very like pro.
Or Chiba Hut or whatever.
Very like overtly
marijuana
pro marijuana, which is like fine, like great.
But like everything's
but it's so funny. Like all the names are focused on that, and it's hilarious because when Tyler and I went there, like we literally just went there for a pickup order, and like legit, it took 30 minutes.
They take a while.
So they do take a while. So
they sell Kool-Aid. So
so that was a big driver.
But let me see if there's anything else.
The Japanese place we had was really good.
We still have yet to go in person, but Japanese barbecue is really good here.
Well, that's what I was like, because that was because I was asked. I think it was Gavin's sister asked me. She's like, "Oh, how does Chicago food compare to Denver food?"
I mean,
like,
Chicago.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, "Chicago's Chicago. Like, you can't beat that." But at the same time, I was like, "Denver's good because I feel like you get like Denver doesn't really have its specific like this is Denver like
It's just
food,
a wide array.
but they just have a really good cuisine across the board.
Yeah.
So like you can get a really good Mexican, Italian, like all the
They have really good
different-
Mexican food.
Yeah.
There,
So
what was I was just gonna say something before. Oh yeah, Nancy and I went to a really good Italian place called Venice Ristorante in downtown. Pretty good.
oh yeah, you went there. Yeah.
Apparently, Cody and Patrick had a really good ramen place. It's pretty good too. One thing I would say here is they have really cool food halls.
Yeah, and
Central Market.
don't they have a lot of? Wait, no, I'm not food trucks. Never mind, food halls.
Yeah, there are some good food trucks,
but it's mainly food halls.
Yeah. I'd say food halls are the big thing, and like that Central Market looked like it had pretty good. That pizza was pretty phenomenal. But then I'm a big fan of the
pho was really
Edgewater Public House was pretty good. That Cody, Patrick, Emma, Kyle, you and I, Nancy, went to. So
We should go back there because I don't think we've been back. Or I don't know if I've not been back. I don't know if you have.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it you?
Yeah, I can go ahead. Gavin asked chocolate or vanilla. Chocolate.
The hard hitting question is definitely chocolate.
Yeah.
Definitely chocolate.
No matter what.
No brainer. No matter what. Oh damn! Russell Wilson's hearing boos in Seattle. Savage. I just got.
Yeah, they traded him away.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck?
It's not like Russ was like, "Get me out of here."
I mean, I think he wanted to leave, but at the same, time, it's like
dude, he brought you guys a ring.
Yeah,
So
like let's calm the fuck down. That'd be funny if Gavin's the one leading the booze.
Gavin and Brian.
Gavin and Brian, yeah, they're just like, fuck you, Russell.
Yeah.
Best TV shows or movies out right now. I'm biased to House of the Dragon. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, it is phenomenal. Just watched the latest episode last night, and it's very, very good.
Best TV shows and movies out right now.
Other than that, that's like the main thing I'm watching right now. I do want to really watch a movie. I want to watch, I don't know if it's out yet on Netflix or if it's about to be out, but the new Knives Out movie.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Only Murders in the Building was a good TV show.
Mm-hmm. I still have to watch that. This is an old one, but Umbrella Academy is really good.
Yeah. The new movie that came out on Netflix, Uncharted, is pretty good.
Oh, is that with
Tom
Wahlberg?
Holland and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
So based off the video game, and it's a really good movie, actually. And then, what was the other one? It's like Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. Me Time.
Oh, I gotta watch that because Andrew Santino's in it as well.
He is, yeah. It's a good.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, Nancy and I did. It's a good buddy comedy movie.
Oh,
so.
yeah. I gotta watch that. That's on the list for sure. Yeah, you can go ahead.
I think that's
more. I don't know if you had more.
Yeah, the last one is Gavin is best team colors in sports.
Best team color. Honestly, I'm biased to the Chargers. I don't know if you'll say so. The Chargers
Powder
uniforms are
blue
just
and yellow.
so fucking clean. Like they just
Yeah,
pop
they're
on that
really
camera,
good.
and I'm just like so psyched to watch them. And it also helps that they have like a really good team to watch. So
Yeah, I've always liked the alternate Miami Heat jerseys. Like
I wasn't even thinking
like the neon blue.
I'm in such a football mode. I'm like, dude, there's no other sport. Miami Heat, dude,
like the neon pink and
yeah, it's
blue,
pink, blue, and they have like I think some black or white.
Like that
is like it's so unique too. It's uniquely
Yeah.
Miami.
That's pretty.
They should just make that their normal uniform.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Let's see.
Also black and red, NIU.
Black and red, of course. Go ahead.
Chicago Bulls.
They fucking lost to the. It was a brutal loss. If you were watching,
I had them plus 6.5. So I was alright.
you're like they're doing exactly what they need to do.
But fucking.
It was so funny. I felt so bad because Kyle couldn't watch it.
I thought they were gonna ruin it
so I
for
was
me,
giving
but-
like a play-by-play update.
Florida versus Kentucky ruined it for me.
Oh,
Dude, I had a 6-game
did
parlay.
you-
That was the only
Did you
one.
have you had Florida?
Yeah,
Alright,
-6.
All right, Kentucky plus 6.
Yeah.
No, do you know why we got to root for Kentucky though? I think Kentucky is ranked 9. They play NIU in 2 weeks, so we need them to boost their ranking. So if NIU beats them, it's like
There's no. NIU's gonna get crushed.
I mean the fact that we lost to fucking
Whatever the fuck.
Tulsa,
Well, we were plus 6.5.
we should have fucking beat them. I'm so pissed.
We had Buffalo's doing shit too.
Yeah. Oh my god, do you see how they lost?
Yeah.
Hail Mary, that was brutal. At least that's not us. If you could eat anything you wanted right now, what would you order? Which this is a really good question because I think I'm just gonna order dinner since I have no groceries. I was thinking Panda,
Or making
but that's
dinner.
not like right now. But
Yeah.
I actually definitely have food I could make. So
I was thinking about making that
I could
steak
make
that we have,
PFs.
by the way.
For today?
No, for like tomorrow or something.
I'm down.
Because
I
I've
was like,
had
for
it for
today,
so long. We put it
I
in the
completely
freezer.
forgot
and I
completely forgot we had it.
But
That's gonna be an exciting meal tomorrow. I'm down.
Yeah, I think I probably have bird call just because we said it, or Mr. Oso.
Well, you keep talking about it. I feel like I fucking gotta try it.
It's really good. I love Miss
Wait,
Rosa.
and I keep forgetting Miss Rosa is Mexican.
It's like Mexican fusion.
Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna have to fucking go there. Whatever. Is that the one? No, that's not the. I always get it confused. That's not the one you had the octopus shots.
That's
whatever.
Perdita.
Yeah,
That's
I get
in Wash Park.
I get those confused.
That one's pretty fun too, but it's like it's much more like how would I say, like ambiance rather than food. You know what I mean?
Got it. Also, if anyone's watching the football game, please let me know if anyone scored. I need to know if Russ scored a touchdown. Let's see, if you could make one book or movie a reality, which would you choose? Harry Potter. Easy.
Reality?
Reality. Well, actually, Voldemort would be kind of shitty.
Movie.
I just feel like being a wizard would be so sick.
Well, yeah, but I mean, who's to say you would be a wizard?
Yeah, that's true.
Just something to witness.
All right, maybe take it back now.
There's a spider in your
That's
door
very
frame.
There's a spider in my door
You see
frame.
him moving?
No.
Right there. He's going up.
Wait. He's
on
on the
now.
side right
He's
here.
like a little spot that looks like it's an indent. He moved up to there.
Oh, that's the little thing like
So
right.
not those two holes.
Yeah,
Those
but
two
like
holes and then
just here,
from
up front there, right there, like
Yeah.
probably like 5-6 inches up.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Maybe Star Wars.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. That would have been a good one. Star Wars,
Is it like
or
the
I
whole
think Harry Potter
universe?
is a good one too.
Harry Potter is a good one.
Yeah. Disley touchdown. I thought that fucking sucks. Wait,
Yeah, that does
Disley, is he on the Seahawks?
I think so, yeah. So Broncos are...
So Seahawks are gonna fucking win. Live bet the Broncos. Oh, this is the worst. Broncos aren't gonna cover spread, and Russell didn't score the first touchdown.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson sucks. Broncos country fucking sucks. Morale is low. Back to the questions, I guess. Thanks for updating me, though, Kyle. Would have been nice if it was a better update, though. Let's see. If you get anything out right now, we already did that. If you can make one book.
Is this the lights?
If you... What? Yeah, you can turn the lights on. We have this nice, like, little amber glow coming from the sun, but we probably should put the light...
Well, it's coming from this area.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm, like, going like this.
Oh, never mind.
Now we're, like, spotlight. What about the other ones?
These are on.
Oh, those are on. I guess we'll just leave this. It's a nice little...
Okay.
Ombre.
Just making sure.
I'm so stupid. I thought it was coming from this way. It's backwards for me, guys. Let's see. If you could be a character from a book or movie, who would you choose?
Yikes. If I could be a character. Probably Harry Potter. Well, I don't know. I don't want to
but
be...
then you got to deal with Voldemort coming after you. You're like,
I mean, he
dude,
wins,
let's
but-
calm down. Calm down. Be like, I choose to be Voldemort.
yeah. I choose to be any Hogwarts student after Harry Potter.
That's there. Is that where there's just peace? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, probably someone in the Harry Potter universe, probably. 'Cause that'd be pretty sick. Star Wars would be kind of cool, but... Because I just feel like it'd be so cool to be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to hop on my ship and go planet to planet. Like, what?
That is true.
Until you get fucking beamed down. You're like, that sucks. See you later.
So you get shot.
Yeah, that'd be brutal. That'd be brutal. Let's
the kid
see.
from like Mike or something.
Yeah, and that is okay. Well, this is his last question. If the world ended tomorrow, what would you do on your last day? If you knew the world was gonna end tomorrow, what would you do on your last day?
Spend all my money,
Go somewhere, right?
go somewhere, and just probably party.
Yeah, honestly, just like with friends.
Yeah,
Just
just
go
like
somewhere
where
crazy.
do we all want to go?
Go somewhere crazy. Like, fuck it. Who cares about the budget? Just fucking go crazy.
Yeah.
And that'd be funny. It's like, well, it's not real. It's happening a year from now. Like, well, fuck.
Well, now
It's kind of count.
now it's still ending from tomorrow. So.
Like, it's gonna still end for me tomorrow, one way or the other. So yeah, that was our last question. So yeah, thanks everyone for submitting those. Obviously, if you have anything else, throw it in the chat. But with that, we can get into our deep dive. Which I don't care. What do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
You got it, dude.
So Nancy and I just watched the Elvis movie. It is now out on HBO Max.
With what the fuck is his name? His voice is like forever like I speak like Elvis.
Austin, or no,
Is it Austin? Austin.
Eckler. No, I was kidding.
Well, he better get some touches. Who the fuck? What is his name? Sorry, you can tell your thing. And I can look up his name.
So we just watched that movie, and no lie, it was kind of hyped up more than what it was.
Oh, that sucks.
So but it's filmed very much like The Great Gatsby.
Ooh.
You know, like the transitions,
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
the
yeah.
like, it's like modern but old school. You know.
Yeah. Do you think the actor did a good job?
He did. So the only thing that I would say is that, like,
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler. So the only thing I would say is they didn't have enough of him in it. It was more focused on the manager, Colonel
so
Tom Parker.
The
Which,
Elvis movie didn't have enough Elvis in it?
yeah.
That's so weird. Oh, but that was who Tom Hanks
So
played, right?
Tom Hanks played Colonel Tom Parker, which was like basically his manager, and like there's just some facts that I have about Elvis's life. But anyway, I felt like it was way too much about him and not enough about Elvis, to where like I was like, okay, this is just a dramatic, and like half of it wasn't even true. That was in the movie.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So it's just like a story.
They're like, and Elvis is still alive today. And you're like, no, he's not.
Yeah. Some say you could still hear him singing. But anyway, Elvis is I think still is the number one solo artist of like music single, or like music's like sold.
Really?
Yeah. So like Drake is the number one for like units sold, which I don't know what the difference is, but like, and then like the Beatles and like they're like the number one group sold, but like Elvis is still like the number one solo artist.
That's nuts.
And then he has sold over 1 billion records worldwide. He did have a twin that died in the womb, and then they pretty much made everything like his mom was very much obsessed, and like he was also very obsessed with like how his twin passed away in the womb or at birth or whatever.
So does he think he's like one with the twin?
So like he was supposed to have like the strength of two men, and
well,
like that's what
a
his
man
mom
and a
was saying.
baby. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but anyway, so that he like in the movie he referenced doing everything for that twin boy or whatever, and
Interesting. And that was real. Like that part was.
He
real?
had a twin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he bought Graceland when he was 22 years old, and he actually did like have a very lucrative spending habit. So he'd be like just giving out Cadillacs to people on the street or to women on the street just because he could.
That's fucking nuts.
So he was very known for like being very flashy and spending a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently his manager, Colonel Tom Parker, was like this Dutch guy who ran away from like some crimes he did in Holland or like the Netherlands, came to America and was known as like Colonel Tom Parker, but no one knew why he was called the Colonel. Like
yeah.
He was never in the military. He didn't have a passport. He didn't have anything.
No relation to KFC.
He called in the movie. He called him Colonel Sanders at one point because he's a kind of a bigger guy. But he like fucked over Elvis hugely, and like it really shows. And this may be dramatized about like his life, but he took 50% of everything that Elvis made, and Elvis was still fucking rich, but like he took 50% of it, and he was a huge gambler. So he had a huge problem. And that's why they built the International Hotel in Vegas, and why Elvis played so much in Vegas, because he had to pay off his debts.
That's fucking
to the, like
nuts.
The casinos.
Elvis is like, I think we should see this about event. He's like, no, dude, another month.
In the movie, they made a big deal about Elvis is like, I really want to go international. I want to go on tour in other countries. And they're like, he's like, we'll get there. Don't worry. You just have to play a few more years here in Vegas. And
years?
Like, he just kept going along with this Vegas idea.
And was that real?
His gambling problem was, and that he took 50% was, Elvis never did tour internationally, but I don't know how real it is that like, the Colonel was the one that like kept him from doing that.
Nuts.
But anyway, it just like shows towards the end of his life, Elvis, divorced his wife, and then also like got in really bad habits of taking pills and drugs, and then also eating a lot because he got very heavy at the end. Mm-hmm. He was eating up to 12,000 calories a day. He got
12,000.
Yeah, he got.
Wait,
if you see him, he got very.
How old was he when he died?
40.
That's
42,
crazy.
I think.
That's crazy.
So.
Didn't he die on the toilet, or is that?
He did, yeah. Heart attack.
Oh shit.
Must have been. A rough one.
Literally.
Must have been a rough one. So.
R.I.P.
But yeah, I mean, I used to be obsessed with Elvis when I was younger too. I love his younger life so much more, too, and like. He used to be really good friends with like B.B. King and all of like those from like Beale Street in Memphis, Sun Records there. So I was very obsessed with that Elvis, and then not his later life.
Overall, the movie was pretty good.
Yeah. I wouldn't go into it expecting much. Is just all I'm saying.
Well, it's funny you say that because I felt like everyone built up like I was like, this is
the best Elvis.
I was like, I gotta fucking save it for a rainy day because apparently it's fucking incredible.
It is 2 hours and 40 minutes. So
I'm probably not gonna watch it then.
Yeah.
Because I like Elvis is fine. But
if you like The Great Gatsby, and if
I do like The Great Gatsby. I'll just
if you
rewatch
that
The Great
film-
Gatsby instead.
Yeah, if you like that film style, then it's definitely you. But like, I would just go into it expecting not as much Elvis,
Okay.
because then that'll help you, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that was enough Elvis, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, like I said. Yeah, because you'd think the movie's called Elvis.
Yeah, and like Austin Butler's on the front fucking title of it. I'm like,
and everyone
okay,
was
cool.
freaking out about like he's Elvis, like he killed it and all this stuff. And then he's
he had so the actor actually had an identity crisis.
Yeah, because he was just so
Lindsay
like,
and Isabel were talking about that.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. Didn't they? They really liked the movie, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably get around to it at some point. Not high on the list though.
But yeah, that's Elvis.
Nice. So mine, speaking of R.I.P., the Queen.
Yep.
Mine is about the royal family. I don't know. I really guess I didn't. Did you have like any strong reaction to it happening?
I was just like, oh, dang, that's sad.
I was more sad for myself because that meant Premier League was canceled for a week. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really have like ties where I'm like, oh man, what did
Like me and the Queen were like.
It's hard because, like, obviously there's a lot of bad things that were done. And because, well, it's also hard because, like, as the royal family, you get a lot of shit for, like, what the parliament does, even though you're not connected. And then, like...
Well, that's the whole thing that I don't get. And, like, it's funny because I remember a while ago, we talked about this, and that's where I have some stuff here, too, is, like, it's just so weird because, like, obviously I'm sure they do have some stuff, and I'll get into whatever, but it's hilarious because I'm, like... At the end of the day, it's more like just a figurehead. Like they don't do anything.
They're just a rich celebrity,
and they just happen to be born in this family.
Yeah,
which is kind of like weird that there's such an obsession over them. But like, no,
yeah, and like, that's where like the negative thing kind of comes from. It's like, okay, you've really never done anything besides like.
Well, I thought it was really funny because first of all, I will say I thought I don't want to say best part, but like one of the things that cracked me up was all the memes and stuff that came out of this. Like I was like Twitter was a fucking gold mine all day that day. Like there was, I mean, it even bled into the next few days, but it was just
like the whole like colonization thing and stuff like that. And it's like I don't think.
Well, also
I'm not sure how it works.
Did they like?
I know she treated like Meghan Markle and Harry bad, or the white William or whatever bad, but like. I don't think she was like, let's go invade these countries.
Well, did you see the one?
I don't think.
This is where like my stupid brain is like in the Twitter memes, but I thought it was hilarious because there's the one where like you know how there's like someone like died and then like all of a sudden someone shows up and they're like, what the fuck? It was like Meghan Markle showed up to her casting and she's like, what the hell? I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. But like, there's things like that where like she's just the face. I don't think she had like any say in it. Yeah. She necessarily didn't like go against it, but like.
But wait, didn't
I guess which is bad.
Was it her or this is where I get confused. There's her. Prince Charles is her son, who's now the king.
It's King Charles.
King Charles.
Get it right.
God bless.
All hail the king.
But now or was it him?
It's now His Majesty.
Yeah. But wasn't it like the two of them or like some combo with someone in the family who like supposedly like killed or like led to the death of Diana?
Yeah.
Like that's so fucked up.
I
still have to watch. I have to watch the
Charles's wife, right?
Was that right?
I don't know, but
that sounds right. That sounds good for good for the story. But, I don't have that on here.
No, I know, but
who was? Keep going.
But yeah, I mean, like there definitely was like a lot of things.
She was married to now king. Damn, they updated that fucking fast. She was married to him for 15 years.
There was a lot of things wrong, but like. It's also really funny.
Would she have been queen then? If
by marriage, yeah.
No. Like so.
Diana.
Yeah. Well, like
she'd be now. Yeah.
Who's? My mind's Game of Thrones. Who's on the Iron Throne? He king or queen?
Yeah, the king because he's the bloodline.
Trash.
She was married into.
I'm Team Princess Diana.
That's right. But it's really funny because I was like, damn, dude, king just sounds too oppressive.
Yeah, dude, that's what's like.
I was like.
It's kind of, this is where it just is so wild to me. So anyways, I looked up, and this is on like their official website of like their official duties. And like, this was cracking me up because I was like.
He's like 77.
I was like, what? So first of all, that was the other thing I thought of is like, we're about to have.
Just over Joe Biden, so.
Well, that's what's so funny is I was like. So there's this whole thing about, oh my God, the queen died. Like she was reigning for this long and all this stuff. But then it's kind of, I shouldn't say funny. Funny's not the right word. But like, we're just going to do this again in like 10 years. No. Where it's like, oh, the king died, and then take 2 weeks off, and Premier League's canceled. I'm like, ugh. If he's considered, he won't die.
Who is it after Charles? It's Harry or William?
whatever. I think it's whatever one's with not Meghan Markle.
Yeah, whoever that one is.
They're
With
like
Kate.
they're cute. Let's keep Meghan Markle
Kate
away.
Middleton, right? Is the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So like, let's keep Meghan Markle away. That's their thought.
Oh yeah, it's the firstborn son. And then it's their kids.
Yeah. See, this is where it like fucks me up because like I have been watching Game of Thrones, so in my mind it's everyone's going for it. Like, who's killing who? Where's the battle? Where's the dragons? Like,
Jon Snow, I think, has the right to it.
I think he's next in line.
Kit Harington.
Nope. Sorry, completed sidebar. Rashad Penny's kind of going crazy in this game. No lie.
You gotta check the stats.
That'd be funny. 2 points.
0.8.
He was like, damn, he's going off. Anyways, back to this. So, anyways, I thought it was hilarious because I was like, oh, what do they actually do?
2.9.
He's got 2.9?
Yeah.
Oh. Different.
Going crazy.
Just wait, the points haven't loaded yet.
Well, it's still in the first quarter, and he's in the red zone. So.
He's about to get a tutty. All right, so let's see. So their official, let's see. Every year, the royal family as a whole carries out over 2,000. My favorite part about this page, this is on their official website, is they're trying. This is like someone who's like, look at all the stuff I have on my resume and all the stuff I do. They're like, every year, the royal family as a whole carries out over 2,000 official engagements throughout the UK.
Official meet people.
But no, well, this is what it comes out to: 2,000. The number of official engagements carried out by the royal family each year in the UK and overseas. 70,000. The number of people entertained each year to dinners, lunches, receptions, and garden parties. Nice. So literally, all that means they just invited people. They didn't have to do anything. They entertained guests.
Rich white people.
Yeah, and then the last one cracked me up because I'm like, sure as shit, they're not the ones doing this. 100,000. The number of letters received and answered each year by the royal family. I'm like, that's your job? Like, that's your job.
Answering letters.
Like, that's your job. I'm like, that's fucking nuts. Let's see. This was the role of the monarchy. It's talking about let's see. Although the sovereign no longer has political or executive role, he or she continues to play an important role in the life of the nation. As the head of state, the monarch undertakes constitutional representational duties which have developed over 1,000 years of history. In addition to these duties, the monarch has a less formal role as head of nation. The sovereign acts as a focus for national identity, unity, and pride, gives a sense of stability and continuity, officially recognizes success and excellence, and supports the ideal of voluntary service. In all these roles, the sovereign is supported by the members of the immediate family. That's the whole page. That was like literally, you got to meet a word count in like a fluff piece, and like we got to hit 100 words. Let's throw 100 words. All they said is they're like, we're prideful of our country. They had no act. They're like,
they're the face of the country.
They're like, we do the
we meet people
and we do the duties. It's like fucking elaborate on the duties. I was like literally trying to be like, what do you guys do? So these articles are like literally on there, like it's royal.uk. Fucking crack me up. I'm like, this is like, they don't do anything. And then I found this article. Here's what the royal family actually does every day. First of all, so actually the article fully didn't load and actually kind of made me laugh a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't laugh at this. But like it goes, let's start with the head of the royal family, Queen Elizabeth II. And then it says, Queen Elizabeth II died on September 8, 2022 at the age of 96. The new head of the royal family is her son, King Charles. And the article ends. I was like, damn, they really are just like, she's gone. Nothing else to do. So I just thought that was just more funny than anything. But yeah, it's kind of weird because I'm like, it's the same sort of thing where like I feel like people look at like, it's like the Kardashians or any big like family name where they have like all this like reality stuff around them. Everyone wants to know what happens. Like that's basically what they're.
There's something sweet that was like, Kris Jenner's gonna try to get Kim K to like get in the throne or get.
That's fucking hilarious. See, this is what I'm saying though. It's like it literally is Game of Thrones in my mind. It's like this is literally Game of Thrones. Who can get there? It's just fucking hilarious. So I don't know if anyone else knows anything where it's like I don't know, but like from my perspective, I'm like this is all just hilarious. So that was all about the Royal Highness. Although I guess what the Royal Majesty now. So with that, we can get into our 4 p.m. meeting of the week.
Sounds good.
I'll let you go.
So I recently now have been sprung upon by work. I have to go. Pretty much it was so funny because we were talking about traveling and like when we're going to be able to all meet each other finally because I work remotely. And one of the items they were talking about is all meeting up in St. Louis. And I was like, oh yeah, no worries. And they were talking about the 19th, and I was thinking it was going to be October 19th. But
it's already fucking like September.
Yeah, yes. It's like a week away is the 19th. And they're like, oh, no, we're going to talk about going there here September 19th. And I was like, no way. So like, oh, yeah, tell them we'd like you to make it. And I was like, okay. That kind of sucks because Nancy's actually going to be in St. Louis as well. And now we need, we had to put Enzo in day camp. It was just like a bunch of planning that I was like, had to do within like a day.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I could go to this. And like they said, like, oh, yeah, you don't have to go. But like.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically saying like, if you want a job. No, I'm kidding.
Like,
oh, yeah, Ty.
You want to keep your role.
Oh, yeah, Ty, you don't have to go. We'll just have an open head count.
Yeah. So.
How long do you have to go there for?
Not long. I'm coming back. So I'm leaving Sunday night or Sunday day. And then coming back Wednesday day.
Okay. So it's like a 3-day.
Yeah.
3-4 day trip.
So yeah, Sunday I'll be leaving. Enzo will
It
go
sucks
to
that you're
daycare.
traveling on Sunday. I feel like for work you usually travel Monday.
So I was going to travel on Monday, but I'm going to spend the night with Nancy and her family. And
Oh, then you
dinner.
can at least like you're in the area.
But then like MasterCard is also not in St. Louis. It's in O'Fallon, which is like 30 minutes out. So then travel to O'Fallon, stay in the hotel there Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then leave Wednesday.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my.
Gotta love last minute travel because now I feel like I was joking with you. I think this. I don't know if this was before we started recording or maybe it was when we were muted, but just racking up the miles.
Yeah.
So I guess my 4 p.m. meeting of the week. So first is the more recent one. So you probably can't tell. This is a bag of cough drops. So I feel like I had a sore throat for like a week. But and it's one of those things where it just hasn't gone away, and it's also probably like travel and things like that. I also think part of it's honestly just having to be surrounded by humidity for a week and a half. But I've been fucking pounding cough drops. So this bag was very, very full, and I just can't stop, won't stop. So that's been my little treat of the day for the last week. And then the other one happened a while ago, and I almost forgot to put it on my 4 p.m. meeting of the week, but it was a pretty big one. So my flight out to Chicago was pretty eventful, and that the flight got delayed an hour and a half. That's whatever, flights get delayed. But I was obviously bringing my tux and everything there in my checked bag. I don't usually like to check bags, but I was there for a week and a half, so I was like, I'll just check a bag. It won't be a big deal. Never had any issues with checked bags. Lo and behold, this is the one time it happens, and I arrived to O'Hare. My bag goes missing. So like I literally arrived there and I'm like texting Kyle and Tyler. I'm like, yeah, so like my bag is fucking, I don't know where it is. They're saying they don't know where it is. They said they opened the thing where our bag was supposed to be and it was empty. Like, this is fucking nuts. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I literally have a hoodie and shorts and that is what I have. So it was just nuts. I ended up getting it delivered the next day, but there was a moment there where I was like, I might be staying at a wedding in hoodie and shorts, but didn't have to do that and it all was
Lucky.
well. But would have been comfortable, I guess, but the tux felt clean. But yeah, no, so that was kind of a crazy start to heading to Chicago, but that was that. So with that, I think we can move on to our comedic report, which, let's see here. Oh, dude, I love that you chose one of these, because first of all, these fucking royal family, like TikToks, memes, have literally just been so fucking hilarious. So let me... Oh, wrong one. I was about to get rid of our video. Is it this one? No. Browser source. There we go. So this TikTok is from you.
Yeah. So this is... Which one? Prince Charles?
This is the first one he sent.
So yeah, this is basically about the Queen dying. So this cracked me up. And I sent it to you and Kyle. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I just love these. Is I can play.
GG this. GG? GG. No, too easy, dude. Give me that crown. Boom. Just GG this.
I love it. Too easy, dude. Give me that crown. That cracks me up.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, sorry. I'll go with the next one. That's just too good.
Yeah, this next one. So yeah, that one was about obviously Prince Charles gaining the crown from Queen Elizabeth, watching her pass away. And then this next one is about the current lifestyle of corporate America.
So if you work here, you're allowed to work on your own time, and we give you unlimited vacation days.
Whoa,
How is that even possible? Welcome to the new corporate America.
Oh,
None of this 9 to 5 malarkey.
Well, I'm guessing as long as you get the work done, you can get up whenever you want, clock out whenever you want.
Well, we do expect you to be online when everyone else is, for meetings and such.
Right, yeah. So when does everyone usually work?
Usually we'll go from 9 to 5:15-ish.
But as long as I get the work done, I don't have to work in those specific times, right? We prefer you to be online when everyone else is online. So around 9 to 5:15.
Yep.
So I still have to do the whole 9 to 5 thing.
On your own time.
Yeah. But also when everyone else is working.
Yes.
Which is around 9 to 5.
Correct.
Gotcha. Yeah. So what about the whole unlimited vacation?
Cool, right?
Yeah. My last job only gave me 2 weeks vacation.
Yeah, bro. That's the old way of doing things.
So I can legit take a 3-month vacation to Europe. No questions asked.
No problem at all. You'll just have a lower utilization score.
Wow. What was that?
It's how much you've contributed per year, so the longer vacations you take, the less you'll be utilized, and the lower your score will be.
So what happens if I have a high utilization score?
Oh, you'll likely get promoted.
How much vacation time does someone with a high score usually take?
Around 2 weeks.
So I still only get 2 weeks vacation.
It is unlimited though, so a lot more flexibility.
But if I take more than 2 weeks off, I won't get promoted?
Yeah, probably not.
Right, okay.
So if you work here,
That's
you're
hilarious.
allowed to work on your...
That's so
It
good.
just shows how companies are weaseling their way around this new.
Like, oh yeah,
remote lifestyle.
we're being flexible. That's hilarious. Okay, so let me find mine. So this first one I thought was hilarious. So it's a kid coming back from school, and I'll just let the video do the talking. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you did it! Mommy? Yeah. Terrible sandwich, by the way. Thanks for letting me know. Right there. What are you doing?
I just love it. It's first day of kindergarten. He comes home, Mom, terrible sandwich, by the way.
You gotta up this if we're
How
gonna,
did
if
it
we're
go?
gonna keep doing this school
We're gonna
thing,
keep having this this
you
deal
gotta,
going on.
You gotta help me out
I
here.
need you to pick it up. This next one cracked me up because college football's back, and just this was just a very funny thing for those of you who like golf. Pro V1s are very valued golf balls.
I saw that.
It's just it's so quick, but they're just like, oh, nice golf ball. Pro
Oh,
V1.
dude, Tyler Pro.
Yeah, I told me, run. This is crazy. And then they see Ohio State trash.
Never mind.
So that shit cracks me up. So that was our comedic report. And with that, I think we can get into our best wedding songs. A lot of which we definitely danced to, if not all of them, we've danced to this past or weekend ago or whatever it was. So with that, I am trying to remember. I get first pick.
Yeah.
This is probably a pander pick because I think a lot of people will be like, oh, you guys choose this song. This is going to be number one. But I'm going to go with The Wobble.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I was gonna choose.
So Wobble, number one. Just a great song. Get the whole party going. Everyone's going to dance. If they don't dance, it's very easy to pick up. So
Nice. Yeah. For me, I'll probably go on the same lines of like a dancing one, and I'll probably choose the Cha-Cha Slide.
are all of yours dancing ones? Because I
No.
feel like mine, they're not. Oh, then I feel like a lot of them.
Well, I mean, they're all songs that I dance to, but
Yeah, you're like, I make them dancing one. Oh, this is tough. I feel like this one, end of the. Ooh. I didn't think I was going to have as hard of a time. Nope, I'm going to go Get Low.
nice.
Nothing gets the party going than saying to the window, to the wall.
To the sweat.
So drop down my balls. All the bitches crawl.
I'm gonna do a newer one. I'm gonna say No Hands.
Oh, I did not have that on my list. That was a good
With
one.
Waka Flocka Flame. That's always
What
a
is
good
that?
one.
Wait, what is that one? I need to think of it. I'm sure I know it.
The song?
Yeah.
With Waka Flocka? Girl, the way you move it.
Oh, I know it, yeah. That's all I needed. That's literally all I needed.
Yeah.
That was really good. Fuck, dude, that was a really good one. I feel like a lot of mine are like, I have some new ones.
It's by Waka Flocka, Roscoe Dash, and Wale.
Nice. I am going to go. This is more of a recent one, and I like it because it's like a little more like Latin to it, but it's still a very popular song, so everyone knows it. Despacito.
That's the edition of it. It's just a good slow song. Gets you going on the dance floor with your
Nice. That's a good one. Probably very top of mind with the Elvis movie.
I think it's called just Can't Help Falling in Love. Or maybe.
I'll just put Elvis song. Elvis love song.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Next one. I'm going to go with... Wait, so I have... Well, we'll go to Despacito. This is tough. I'm going to go, again, another one I think is just popular. Everyone knows it. Is Mr. Brightside.
Nice, yeah. I had that one down. My fourth pick I'm going to choose is one of my personal favorites is Forever by Chris Brown.
Ooh. That's a good one. I did not have that on my list.
Especially because of The Office, too.
Yeah.
And their wedding. It's just like, I love that song when it comes on.
That's
especially at a wedding. I like,
That's a
it's
really
like
good
my
one.
favorite.
I don't really have a slow song yet. I'm all like, I'm between one that I feel like is like the last song you play, or a slower song. Fuck it, I'm going Sweet Caroline. I feel like that's like it's like wrapping up, time to like head out soon. Lights might start coming on, and everyone's like ba ba ba, and it's like
Yeah, that's true. It's
not a fun time.
I think my last one is just gonna be one that everyone knows. People always say they hate the song, but whatever. It's Wagon Wheel.
Oh no, I like that one. I have that on my list.
It's like at a wedding though, you're probably gonna drink and dance to it. So like, put your bitch in.
Well, I was to say, basically any song at a wedding, you're like, this is pretty good.
Yeah, you're not gonna be oh boo.
Like next. No, that was good. One we didn't have that I think was a popular one, but we both kind of had ones you danced to. I had Cupid Shuffle.
Cupid Shuffle, yeah.
I Got a Feeling.
Oh, that's a good one.
I also put I Don't Care.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first time I think I had one at a wedding with Emma. I had what was that? Come On Eileen. Come on Eileen. Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Ooh, I also had Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
That's a good one. Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey.
Ooh, I put Levitating, which is a more recent one, but I was like, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
What else?
Levitating.
I had Shut Up and Dance.
Yeah. Jesse's
Single Ladies, which is more, I guess, specifically usually that one part, but in general, if you just play Single Ladies, I'd like bring it on. Let's get dancing.
Okay, throw. And I just said it and I forgot it now. Jesse's Girl.
Jessica, I had Tennessee Whiskey, which was the slower song that I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We Found Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, by Usher.
And you got quite a bit.
Yeah, no, well, it was really funny because I was kind of looking at a list that helped me, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to really... I was having like a hard time thinking of them, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. And all of a sudden, my list just became like 20.
Yeah.
So, with that, wrapping it up, I had The Wobble, Get Low, Despacito, Mr. Brightside, and Sweet Caroline.
And I had the Cha Cha Slide, No Hands, Can't Help Falling in Love, Forever, and Wagon Wheel. All right.
Hell yeah.
That was our 5v5. We hope you guys enjoyed the episode today, and I think that wraps up pretty much everything we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
We had our questions coming in. We always appreciate those. Whatever platform we get, text, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
It's always fun. We hope you guys enjoyed our talks and our tangents about beer and getting into different hobbies and
Absolutely.
what we did in this past week. Again, congratulations to Emma and Kyle.
Absolutely.
Fun time. Always a fun time. And hopefully we'll get golfing again soon so Patrick doesn't show us up.
Yeah, we need to do that. Also, one thing I was going to add, keep checking out the YouTube because I know some of the stuff we're looking to do soon is going to probably be a lot more. I mean, you can still listen to it in podcast form, but like Tyler may or may not have gotten a bunch of Hot Ones bottles.
This, yeah.
So
not a bunch. Yeah, so I got three Hot Ones.
Which I think is, I would consider a bunch more than I would buy. So
might have to buy
we got to figure out what we should put it on.
I was hoping we just order like the Naked Wings from Walter's 303.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking nervous.
So yeah, I got 3.
They smell hot. Have you tried them all?
Yeah. I mean the other 2 are not bad, but so we got the 1, the 5th, and the last dab, which is pretty hot, the hot
Yeah.
sauce. And not gonna lie, the thing is pretty toasty. I tried a little bit of it the other day, and I was like, damn. But
Oh man.
so we're probably thinking
like next
episode we'll do a hot ones for you guys rendition.
so that'll be like kind of the main.
yeah. We'll try the 3.
Yeah, and we'll try to keep coming up with like. There's so many things out there, and obviously send us your ideas. But I think as we we've been out of college for a while now, and kind of transitioning from like that's like unfortunately now a very distant memory.
Yeah.
So like we're probably gonna transition to more of these type of stuff. So any ideas you have or anything you want, send our way because we are all ears.
That's right. Yeah. So with that, we look forward to next week. We hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys have any ideas about any of these episode themes or anything like that you want to see us do or talk about, please let us know. We're always open to suggestions. I think this is just us, going about our day pretty much.
You betcha.
But with that, we hope you guys enjoyed it. We enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next one.